Hey guys, here we are at Road Atlanta where the Petite Le Mans was recently held. Now this is one of my favorite tracks because you can get some quality multi-class racing here because the track has so much variety. You use some long straightaways which create some high-speed sections, then you have some technical areas like the S's as well as some slow-speed corners like turn 7 and the final chicane. However, there are some alternate layouts that you may not know of in iRacing, so I just wanted to show you an onboard lap in the Skip Barber just to show you how much worse this track could be. Hope you guys enjoy and see you at the end. Okay, now let's analyze that lap in slow motion and chase view. So I'm going to be less analyzing the lap and more just analyzing how poor of a track design this is. So first of all, as we go up into turn 1, this is just the normal turn 1, and this is probably like one of the best parts of the track because it's the same. So you're sliding a lot, the exit comes up really quickly, and that makes it quite challenging, and then you're heading up into this blind section, just like where you normally would for the regular track, but this quickly ends because instead of turning right at turn 3, you kind of continue straight over a blind crest where you have absolutely no idea where you're going here, and you really have to just guess until you see the curving at the very last moment on the left. You don't want to get a 1x or cut the chicane completely, just making sure to take a quick left, then back to quick right, and then back to quick left, which almost feels like just a waste of a chicane when it's almost that straight. There's not really any purpose to it because you're not really slowing down any speed at all. And then you're going down the hill, where once again you have no idea where your turn in here is. Absolutely blind. I get on the brake to have some idea when to turn in, but I kind of miss the apex because you just cannot see it until too late. And then it's kind of off camber here, so once you try to turn back to the left, you're already like on top of the curb. Somehow that's just a 0x. It's really close to 1x. And immediately as you're getting back onto this curving here, barely any curving runoff. You can see it's really easy to run wide through here. And then as we go back up the hill, we kind of take a right-hander through here, but it's really just one lane because it's easily flat. So you're just going to take the shortest distance on the right-hand side, which it kind of changes tightness throughout, which is a bit weird. And then the track starts to expand or starts to widen up here. So if you happen to get a good draft, you might be able to get a move done, but the straightaway is going to be so short that you're not really going to have enough time to be able to make that move because you're quickly getting into the braking zone for the chicane through here, which would have been nice if it was the final chicane, but of course it isn't, as we're heading downhill here, downshifting to third gear. Then quickly, after we turn to this left, instead of just turning to the right, you have to be prepared for an immediate super tight right-hander through here. So downshifting all the way to first gear for this super like 90-degree corner, back immediately followed by a 180-degree left, which has no exit curbing whatsoever here, and then this 90-degree corner with like no curbing at all there, and the smallest bit of track runoff here, which just doesn't feel significant enough. Going downhill to this pretty fun right-hander, which could have been nice. You can see if we went over here, it would have been like a medium speed corner, but instead we almost have to slam on the brakes, or else we're going to run into the sand, or we head into a final curving that just doesn't continue on long enough because it just goes right into the grass where you're going to run off. So just so many corners where it's trying to slow you down but doesn't, and then when it does, it just it's super tight and like there's no way to make a side-by-side battle through there. Just a complete disaster of a racetrack. So anytime you ever race at the full layout, be glad that you don't have to race here. So now let's watch that lap one more time from TV view. So yeah, if there's a track that doesn't have any flow, if there's a number one track with no flow, I think this is top of the list because it doesn't inspire you to continue doing laps. Anyways, that was a 121.739 lap. Here are the things that were used. Hope you guys enjoyed and see you next time.